All right, are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge. Yes,
And have you all conferred with probation?
Not with probation, but we were to be following the recommendations.
All right, probation, this is Donald Joe Gilliland. State and defense are saying that they're going to be seeking to follow the recommendation of probation. All right. Court is calling 2020 CR 4853 and 2022 CR 0067A, State of Texas versus Donald Joe Gilliland. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
Defense.
Jose Rocha, Your Honor.
Are you Mr. Gilliland?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And cause number 2022 CR 0067A, are you the same Donald Joe Gilliland Jr., who was placed on probation for fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, 50 or more items on December 16, 2022 for a term of 6 years? And are you the same Donald Joe Gilliland Jr., who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4853 for the offense of fraudulent use or possessing identifying information 10 or more elderly on December 16, 2022 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
In both cases, violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Donald Joe Gilliland Jr. did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and February of 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that in each motion? True or not true?
True.
State.
Your Honor, state waives all of the violations.
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2022 CR 0067A, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 6 years in prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2020 CR 4853, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 and that cause number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number true and that cause number as well. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's to deny the motion, but to alter and amend conditions for a 60-day jail sanction, bi-weekly drug testing and after that for 90 days random thereafter. You must verify employment and residency within 30 days of release and continue with field visits 2 times per month as originally ordered.
And that's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right, why should I follow that agreement? He's not reporting. Why are you not reporting? Can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Donald Gilliland Jr.
Why are you not reporting?
I had a problem and I was told that. Your Honor, he had a domestic problem with who he was living with that kept him from being able to get all of the documentations and being able to keep up with.
No, he just needed to go to probation and report.
And he understands that now, Your Honor, and that's why he's asking for this court to allow him to be able to prove to this court that he'll be able to follow all these amended conditions.
I mean, the thing is, though, he's proven that he can't. So I don't understand why I should follow conditions for someone who didn't do the basic thing, which was report. And I know I tell everybody in this court, if there's an issue with communication with your probation officer, we are always here to maybe help smooth the roads to communication. But he didn't report for 2 months. So what was he doing?
Your Honor, he was homeless. Going from one place to another, Your Honor.
That still doesn't explain why he's not reporting. And the fact that his charges are what they are, that's not good to not be reporting. So basically, he has done nothing. Has he done anything on probation other than not report?
No, Your Honor.
So he's done nothing. So we're back to, why should I follow this agreement?
Because I'm relying on myself.
to do what I need to do instead of others. I was relying on my girlfriend, and she told me basically that it wasn't on there, that if I showed up, they'd arrest me, and so I didn't
That makes
show
no
up.
sense. You were supposed to report.
And I was supposed to break up with my.
No, you were supposed to report in January and you did not report. So what do you mean about this nonsense that if you reported in January, you would be arrested? I don't understand.
That's what I was told. That's what I was told. I mean, I should have followed up myself, but I didn't with my anxiety and my VA. I was trying to follow up with that at the same time. And I didn't. Now I'm going to take responsibility for myself and get to stay on my meds and get the VA done and do everything.
I'm not going to follow your agreement. I mean, you had your chance. You were here, you were supposed to report and you did not. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. You haven't done anything.
Well, I was told by that, she said the police showed up several times and I was supposed to report and they were going to do a walkthrough. So I was waiting for them to come up with the money to do a walkthrough with my girlfriend. And I listened to her. I didn't know anything about the systems and she did, so I trusted her. And now I need to trust myself and do it myself.
Well, I mean, you knew enough about the system to have 50 plus items that are not yours. All right, the court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to revoke you. Court is going to sentence you to the minimum, which is 5 years, TDC. Give you credit for any time served. And I'm going to sentence you to 5 years in each case. The cause numbers will run concurrent with each other. All right, that will be the court sentence in each cause number. In each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Can you speak louder?
Yes.
All right. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on probation. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, good luck to you. Are 5898 State of Texas versus Richard Ortiz Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense.
Anthony Cantrell for the defendant.
And are you Richard Ortiz Jr.?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Richard Ortiz Jr. who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 5898 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on August 29, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Your Honor, violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Richard Ortiz Jr., did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of April 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Judge, we waived the remaining violations alleged in the motion to enter.
Any objection?
No objections.
Mr. Ortiz, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The defendant is going to attend SAT-off treatment.
Mr. Ortiz, is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ortiz, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Richard Ortiz Jr.
All right, so why didn't you report?
Just stop going,
But why?
just didn't have a proper reason. I just, it kind of got intense. I was going to all my classes, the treatment that they gave me, and now I started using again. So that's why I stopped. I said stop going because
What drug were you using?
that's good.
All right. Why do people always whisper with their drug of choice? Here's the thing.
It's embarrassing.
Addictions, guess what? Where you are now is not where you're going to end up unless this is where you want to be and aren't maybe going to prison or going to jail.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is just a bump in the road and it's up to you where you want it to lead to.
Yes.
Okay. So you've been using meth, state defense. Did y'all confer with probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And is this probation's recommendation?
Originally, they had said safety, but I asked them to consider SAT-off, and they said that they would consider, and they were okay with it. You
All
can
right.
get treated for both, I mean, at this facility at either location.
All right. Do you have any violent criminal history, Mr. Ortiz?
No, ma'am.
What is your criminal history?
I
mean, you should know. Have you been to prison before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any misdemeanor cases? Any assault cases?
No, ma'am.
All right. So have you been on probation before?
This was my first time, ma'am. 2 years to defer.
All right. Some deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include a referral to felony drug court. Yes.
He was already in felony drug court, and that's where he did not report.
Well, that's a problem. Because I know that felony drug court is a good program.
Yes, it is.
And I know they tried to help you
Very good program.
and you just stopped reporting. So why should I keep him on probation? That's where we are now, because he's been sent to the best treatment program we have, which is felony drug court.
Judge, I would ask that you consider sending him back there to give him one more chance. I think this caught his recognition of how bad a drug problem he had, and he does want to get help. So,
All right, we'll do a re-referral to felony drug court. That's to take place while in custody. If he's not accepted, then he's going to safety. And that's to be while in custody. So you had better speak with felony drug court and tell them why they should accept you back. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Otherwise, you're going to be going to safety.
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful, Mr. Ortiz?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Ortiz, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody.
Yes.
In this court. In order to be successful on probation, communication is key. You cannot communicate if you are not reporting. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do not come back to me for failure to report. You understand?
Yes.
From here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could result in me potentially going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, you definitely shouldn't do it. If the answer is maybe, you definitely shouldn't do it. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have any issues, speak with probation. If for any reason you feel like probation is not addressing your issues, then you can come to court. We're always here.